What is up, boyos? Real quick, did you know that 78% of you watching right now aren't subscribed? If you're enjoying the chaos, the fails, or just my terrible gameplay in general, hit that button. It's free and it helps the channel grow way more than you think. Alright, now that's done and over with, let's get right into the action. What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, back from where Ark Survival Ascended. Alright, so what we're doing today, we got something really fun, really interesting we're going to be doing. We're going to the surface. Do we have anything on us that is strong enough to handle the surface? I don't know. And none of our rock drakes are ready. We ended up going out and getting a bunch more. Like, I ended up farming 2 or 3 more. I'll just go show you, actually. Because none of them were actually really good. Oh, pretty bad, to be honest. Let's see here. Drakes. We got a 185. That's almost done. 190. But none of these stats. I'm going to leave a split second pause on each one so you guys can see the stats. But none of them came out with good stats. Truthfully, they're all pretty kind of terrible. This one's got the highest stat in 43 into stam, but everything else has been kind of trash. So what we're going to do, since it is 10% day, 90% night, we're going to go to the surface. And we're going to try, keyword here is try, to get some good loot with the Yeeling. I'm going to go grab... No, we're good. We should be fine. All we got to do is watch out for rock drakes, or not rock drakes, what am I saying? Reapers. But we also need to beat a Reaper, so it doesn't really matter too much. We are going to have our Manuri out there as well with us. So we're going to have probably 3 creatures fighting with us out there on the surface, because I haven't been to the surface yet on this map. That's actually a lie. In this server specifically, I haven't. I've been on the surface in other servers, just not on this one. This thing, I don't understand the flight pattern on this thing. It, like, drops so much faster than it should have right there. Alright. I was trying to... Sorry if I went quiet there for a second. I was watching around us. But the surface is right here. It's not a far track at all. Ooh, Shinehorn. I would love to grab a Shinehorn at some point, but I'm kind of also waiting for a Glowtail. I know I saw a Glowtail somewhere in the red zone at one point, but I didn't have anything on me. But we still are planning to tame a Glowtail at some point. What? We were just gliding? Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. This is like a quick, quack, almost said, like a quick and speedy jump move you can constantly do. You could just, like, jump dash it. But I do know for a fact, that's a nice Shinehorn right there, that this is where I found our Anki. I don't know if I told you guys about that. I was coming this way to mark these down, and this is where I saw the Anki that I tamed, that we have now back at base. It was actually just chilling right around here. So I just grabbed it and said, you know what, we'll just take it. Now you're probably wondering, how are we going to get to the top to go to the surface? Well, that's what the grapple is for. We could use the Cosmo if we had it on us, but I do not. But I do believe, what time is it? It is 5:50 a.m. I'm not sure if it is night right now or daytime, but the daytime is really quick if it is. Yeah, it's right up there. Alright. Let's grapple our way up. Ooh, I just burped. What was that? That was like a weird burp. But you could use, there are 2 or 3 different surfaces. There's this one, the one I have pinged on the other side of the map. And then there's the one in the red aberration zone. If you look on the map, I have it all 3 marked right up here. The one that we're going to is the biggest. There's one over there. But I don't know if it's true or not, but I've seen, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't specifically seen myself, but that there are death worms on the surface of this, and there shouldn't be, but they're Arkology variants, so they spawn here. I don't... Can I do my wheel thing, please? Thank you. There we go. I don't know how accurate that is, but we do have this to protect us from the other things, like the Nameless and whatnot, but we are on the surface. I've got the Manuri if we need it. So we're going to have Seekers, which is this right here. You guys have yet to see a Seeker. Yep, there is an Arkology Deathworm. Okay. There is, in fact, a Deathworm. So you can run into... Okay. Interesting. Did not know there were Deathworms actually on the map. Are you good, buddy? Can you follow me? Are you good? Yeah, you are. We're going to put you on attack my target. Yep, these are seekers. They attack you directly because they're trying to get your shadow pet or your light pet. But what you want to do on the surface is you want to look for drops. You normally don't want to do this on something like this because you don't move fast. But we really don't have a choice because my Yeeling's not going to be fast enough, and I don't want to try to run this on foot if there are Arkology deathworms, because they can and will suck you into the ground and one-tap you. As you saw they did with my my other one here, it pulled it into the ground. This is element ore as well, by the way, right there, so you can just grab a bunch of that if you need it. But we're also up here looking for an Alpha Reaper. Not the World Boss variant Reaper, but just a normal Alpha Reaper, because we do need the barb, if I do recall. Yep, like that. They just pulled my Megalosaur onto the map. That's why you gotta be really careful. Because they can and will rip you right into the map. What are you, an Alpha or are you normal? No, you're just an aberrant Deathworm. Okay, wait, so there are normal Deathworms on this map? What do I know, dude? Like I said, I don't know much about aberration. Oh, you're still good on health. Yeah, you're golden. Okay. You just gotta keep yourself a little bit protected from these guys. But right now, because it's not inflamed, we can be up here on the surface. Because it's the night portion, it's safe for us to be up here moving around. Well, as safe as physically this could be, should I say. Because I'm hoping to run into some Reapers, so you guys can see what they look like. There's a good probability, and I do mean good probability, that we will get stuck out here and die if it turns to the 10% day while we're far away. If that happens, I'll try to just pick these guys up and go. Deathworm. Bro, can you stop yeeting my guy? Well, that is like number 3 of the Deathworms that have yeeted my dude out from under me into the ground. Bro, can you please? Enough of that. I'll take the light bug. I'm going to drop everything else because I don't want to carry all that weight on me. But yeah, you're supposed to be up here looking for drops. A Rock Drake or a Yeeling is preferred. But, like I said, our Yeeling is not strong enough and our Rock Drakes are not ready yet. But you can find really good drops here on the surface. This is where you find, excuse me, actually the better drops on the surface. But there isn't always a drop, which is the kind of sucky thing. There isn't always a drop here on the surface. So there are chances you could run around and not find anything. Why am I tired all of a sudden? Deathworm. There's an Arkology Deathworm. Whoa, you're stronger than the other one. Hot damn. Okay. Why am I tired all of a sudden? Oh, I'll take you. Level up my melee really quick. Alright. I was hoping to run into a Reaper or something, but maybe Deathworms take the Reaper spots? Could be possible. I may have to switch this guy to aggressive. You can also find Phasaurus on the surface, as well as... I think there's a few different creatures you could find on the surface. This is where the obelisk is, actually. Let me go show you that really quick, because that's kind of cool. Speaking of a Deathworm. Bro, what is up with all these Deathworms? Come on, show yourself. Thank you. We do too much damage at this point. But, yeah. So, if you go this way, this is the obelisk. One of the obelisks that they destroyed that was holding up this arc. This is part of the reason. I believe this is one of the ones that's broken. I don't know what you can actually do here. More or less, I don't remember. Where's my other Megalosaur? Let me take a peek in this real quick. Nothing. You just craft things on the surface here. Okay. Let me go find another Megalosaur. I have no clue where he went. He was just behind me. What are you fighting? What are you possibly fighting now? A Seeker body. Come on. But yeah, you could apparently, again, like I said, I'm not very avid on aberration. But apparently that's a 150 Seeker. Apparently you can find Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Hypercharge nodes on the surface. Deathworm, 150. That is a max level Deathworm. And it just ripped my guy under the ground again. I'm getting really tired with these things just ripping our guys under the ground here. We haven't found a single Reaper because of how many Deathworms there have been. We haven't even found a single drop yet. Like, sometimes you could look up and see drops. But this is part of the reason why I'm not exploring freely up here. I'll probably do a bunch of exploring up here off screen because of the fact that it just takes so much time to explore around. Whoop, another one. Come on, dude. There's so many Deathworms down here, bro. Like, what is going on? Why are there so many? I feel like I'm on Scorched all over again. I feel like I'm playing on Scorched Earth again. There's like so many damn Deathworms. It feels like I never left. I gotta try to hit that guy. Alright, you got him. Good job. Ooh, Ramshackle Climbing Pick. I could turn that to the B+ variant, so I'll take that. Let's level up our melee again. Take the Organic Polymer and take the Hide. The one thing I'm a little worried about running into up here is one of the two Alpha World bosses, or technically both of them, because of the fact that we don't have anything strong enough to fight that right now. So, like, we run into an Alpha Deathworm World boss, we're dying. We run into... Again? Bro, again with this. How many Deathworms are there, dude? This is getting insane. Like, there's more Deathworms than there are actual regular creatures on this surface. Another treasure... I mean, I can't complain. We're getting treasure maps. That's number 3, I believe. I think that guy got one, too. Can you just finish eating that guy already? Let's keep exploring this way. There's obsidian up here as well, as you can see. The Seekers are attracted to the charge light. That's why they hide on the surface. Because the charge light attracts them. And I don't know what it does to them, but it just attracts them to you. We gotta run back towards this guy, because I don't know what he's doing. Again. Bro's just over here having a snack, dancing. And we need the extra damage. Okay, let me see what's in your inventory that I could take or get rid of. Deathworm horns are heavy. This we're taking. Keratin we're gonna take. I probably should have been taking the Keratin this whole time. But it's fine. It's not like we can't find a ton more. If you notice, there are a little more red flakes. Flakes, I guess? I don't know what you'd call them. A little more red things in the sky. It's because we are getting closer to the sun coming back up, I do believe. So that's why I also have surface 2 marked, so I know roughly where the entrance is. It's about 1,000 meters that way. So if it comes down to it, we'll put this guy away, hook shot to the top of something, and then yeeling our way over. Another Deathworm again. Another one. Yeah, these guys gotta be taking the spots of the Reapers, dude. There's absolutely no question. They have to be. Because this is getting annoying with how many Deathworms we ran into. I didn't know they actually spawned on the surface. I probably should be taking the oil, too, now that I'm paying attention to that. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay. We have yet to see a single drop either, which really sucks. I was hoping to see at least one. Because you generally want to go to like a high point and look down and look for drops. But, yeah, see, that's one of the broken pieces right there. Another one. Bro, enough of this, man. What is up with all the Deathworms? Like, this open area, there's got to be a couple Reapers here, right? You would think? Something? Let's clear all these out. Sorry again if I keep going quiet for a second, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Why we have so many Deathworms. Like, it's insane. I haven't even seen any Fossalosuchuses either. Because I know when I played on the servers I played on prior, you'd find Reapers everywhere. Not Alpha Reapers per se, but you'd find a Reaper. There was no question. Like, when you want to find them, you can't find them. What I feel like the color is changing. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Could be that too. Are you good, bro? Oh my god, you're fighting still. Looks like the sun might be coming up. Yep, sun's coming up. We gotta move. How do we get back? This way. Oh yeah, sun's coming up. You can see the heat waves. We just gotta run. It'd be faster if we didn't have both of these guys on us. If we were running with anybody quicker than these. Uh-oh. We might be cornered. Yep, we might be cornered here. Are you serious right now? Yeah, we're in a bad spot. Sun's coming up. Alright, so what we're going to do then, really quickly here, because I said I was going to show this if it happened. We are going to switch over to the Yi-Ling here in a second. I'm going to grapple to the top. Hopefully. Come on. Pick you up. Pick you up. We need to hoof it. Oh, my voice cracked. We need to get up top quick. Because of the... You can see how hot it's getting out here already. Just from the little bit of a... I don't even want to say daylight that's coming through. Because this has no orbital protection from heat. Like, there's no protection from the sun on this arc at all. So you will get completely annihilated on the surface. Which is absolutely atrocious, but it is what it is. It's the risk you take for coming up here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Yep, we are in Fuego. I can't see. Yeah, we're dead. I can't see anything. So that is the surface. I kind of expected that to happen. It's still the 10% 90, so we're still good in that. That sucks. So we turned into beef jerky really quick. That dried us out fast as hell. But, okay. It completely destroys everything on you. Like, there's no anything to protect you. There's nothing to protect yourself on the surface. I don't even think... No, pyromanes don't protect you. Pseudomanes can't protect you. Let me think. I'm trying to think of anything that could protect you. I don't even think a phoenix could protect you on the surface, honestly. Like, you legitimately have to... You have to die or just don't go too deep in. We're going to go to the other surface this time while the 10% day is passing over, so I'm probably going to cut back to us being over there. So give me a second while I repair all of our armor, and I will see you guys there shortly. Alright guys, we're back. It is nighttime here again, and we are on the Manuri. We're in the other zone. The Manuri is awesome because it can climb like a Thyla. So this works similar to a rock drake in the concept of we can climb our way up here. But we're going to go back with our dual megalosaurs. Not Yi-Ling. Dual megalosaurs, please. Yeah, we're going to go dual megalosaurs and have them both follow me while I ride on the Manuri. Oh, right there. Drop. Coming in. Let's go get that. You guys following? My controller's acting up a little weird, so I might have to play on mouse and keyboard as much as I don't really want to. At some point in time, I may have to. Because it's like all funky. Are you distracted on that thing there, buddy? Anybody? I can't even bite its body. That's weird. Alright, let's get moving. Are you going to follow me? You're just... What are you doing? Deathworm. Bro. Come on. We gotta go back up the other one, because you're just staring off in the distance again. Alright, so that one's still hitting 1100 damage, which is insane that I'm not even using it. But the awesome thing is I'm turning the meat from that thing into mana. We got a... Oh, the healing burn. Okay. I don't know how that activated. I don't think I did that. I think the creature does it itself when it's... Oh, it's healing the... Okay, from the mana. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I've always wanted to use one of these guys like that. They're pretty cool. Whoa, they get some real air though. Like if they jump, they can jump. I'm not sure why this guy jumps so high, but it is what it is. They don't hit hard, as you can see. And for some reason, these guys like to grab them and hold on to them and show them off like they're little toys or something. Not sure why they do that, but it is what it is. And it's a 10-to-1 ratio, by the way, for the Manuri's meat to mana, by the way. It takes 10 items. Or 10 bits of meat. Bro, are you guys gonna kill those things, or are you just gonna sit there and play with them? I would love to hit them, but I keep jumping too high. Alright, follow me again. I do not know what is up with these guys today. I wish you could disable that attack and have them just bite everything, because the fact that they keep grabbing on and just like holding it there and swinging it around like it's a puppy with a toy is getting kind of annoying. Anything around gonna aggro me? Yep, right there. I'll let them do their thing. They should be good. Ooh. Take that gasoline, take that chowder, take that bullet, throw that, take that Yeeling saddle. See, that's a really good Yeeling saddle. And here's oil, so we're gonna farm that little bit of oil right there. But yeah, that's the kind of quality drops you can get on the surface. That's 110.1 Yeeling saddle. That's actually really, really cheap. So that's fantastic. I'm not sure what that might have been, just an earthquake underneath. We're gonna farm all this oil really quickly, just so we have it. Alright, let's see. Let's drop you. What does this do again? Extra health regen is probably the only way I'd use it. Right there, blue drop coming in. Let's go try to get that. But yeah, as long as you just explore on the surface, there's a good chance you can find some really, really good drops. Whoop. I went airborne. Yes. I don't think it grabbed anything. No, it didn't. Let's go. Because it was aggroed on me and I jumped. It didn't grab anything. That's fantastic. Okay, so apparently Reapers don't want to spawn when there are Deathworms. The more you know. So we're actually going to put these guys away really quick. We're going to sprint through here. And we're going to try to climb this stuff really quick to get to the drop up here. I love how well this thing climbs. Oh, it's not even down yet. Drop is not even down yet. That's perfect. Gives me time to throw these two out. That's ideal. Okay. Yeah, see, that's another obelisk. Whoop. I almost just jumped off the edge because I was distracted. I wasn't paying attention. But this is a purple drop, I believe. Blue or purple. I'm colorblind, so it looks the same to me. You could find metal on the surface. You could find pretty much anything you'd want on the surface in terms of resource. It's more dangerous by a long shot. But you could find it here. We got, as you've seen, we got crystal right there. We got some metal right there next to us. We've seen oil already. We've gotten some pretty good drops out of this, at least one drop. This Yeeling saddle is, I'm probably going to end up making this because the 44.1 isn't going to cut it if we breed out Yeelings together, which we may do at some point. I'm not entirely sure, but if we breed them out, that's not going to cut it. So we'd need a 110. I'm looking for a nice Megalosaurus saddle. Like, that's what I really need, is a Megalosaurus blueprint. Even if I don't get a blueprint, if I get a normal saddle, I can blueprint it with the machine we have, the B+ converter, and then make it into a saddle blueprint, and then that'll be absolutely perfect. Because then that'll give us actually something better than 25 armor saddle. Because the 25 armor saddle will work against Gamma, but we may end up jumping straight to Beta or Alpha. I was recommended to not do that, but I don't. That's a really good drop. Yeah, that's hella good. That's definitely what I want. Okay, let's see. What do we got available still? Alright, let's go this way, I suppose. The only thing that sucks is this is one of the smaller surfaces, so it's really constricted to things. Whoop. Nope. I'm going airborne. You're not getting me. Oh, there's a Reaper! There's Reapers. Those are our first Reapers. And a Pseudomane, apparently. So we are getting attacked by everything right now. We have absolutely everybody here. Everybody is partying. We're all having a good time. That's a max level Pseudomane attacking me. That's cool. I would like to be near my guys. How about we help out, boys? This dude is almost dead. Completely almost dead. Hold on. I just realized the Manuri is absolutely getting obliterated here on the surface. The Mana Uri is getting smoked. Bro, that is insane. Bro, how is the Mana getting destroyed so easy? What? The Reaper King just destroyed one of my Megalosaurs. And we're about to lose the other one. What the hell, dude? Maybe it's a good thing we didn't find any Reapers right away. Huh. We were able to get out of there safely with this guy. There's another drop right over there. Yep. Okay, so I lost my 2 high-powered Megalosaurs. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. So now we don't have anything high-powered. So if I want to go caving, I gotta create more creatures, which is kind of fair. I'll make them. It's not that hard. But that is absolutely atrocious. I hate that feeling. The surface completely demolished us. Luckily we have this guy able to heal himself up with his inventory meat that he's making. Dude, that was... That's so bad, dude. I don't even know what to say right now because that went so terribly. I don't know. Alright, so we got that drop there. I'm going to put you away to save you because I don't want you dying. I don't really want my Yeeling dying either. But the reason why I'm iffy is because that's the entrance right there. My Yeeling could make that glide, no question. The only thing I'm worried about is trying to stop back there. What I might have to do is I might have to... I was gonna say, that Reaper's still chasing me? What is that down there? That's one of the Pseudomane. That's the 150. Yeah, see, imagine trying to tame one of them on this surface. Yeah, good luck. We're going to risk it for the biscuit here. We're going to up our weight by 2, by 4, by 4. Screw it, we're going to go full weight. We're going to try to rush it over here to this. Let me try to check this real quick. Nothing great. I like how I said real quick and I'm sitting there staring at it. What we're going to do next is we're going to switch over to the grappling hook. Grapple onto this. It's no different than if I had a Cosmo, except for the Cosmo would probably be a lot better because I could have made that swing a little cleaner. What I'm going to try to do here, this is going to probably be one of the dumbest things I'm going to do. Whoop, that wasn't it. That was not the play. My plan is to try to glide over, hop off, check what's in the drop, and then sprint my happy ass inside the inside the surface hole. Because we've got nothing else to fight off. And we lost 2 powerful Megalosaurs. Like, top tier Megalosaurs I lost now. So, let's risk it. Nope. Nothing there of value. No! No! Get away! Get away! Nope. None of that. Not playing that game. There's a max level Reaper King right there. No way are we playing that game. We're out of there. But that's gonna be it, guys. We're wrapping this up here. We ended up losing 2 of our Megalosaurs. All we have left is this Yeeling. And the Minori, which is pretty much dead. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended. I'm going to continue exploring around on the surface off screen a little bit here and there, but now we got to get our Megalosaurs back. Hopefully those rock drakes are actually leveled up and they're pretty good, or matured and pretty good. I'm going to try breeding them together too, but thank you guys. See you guys then.